What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm Nia Martin. I hope you're all doing great. Whew. Another draw, third draw in a row. Some might say we are unbeaten in 4 games. Third draw in a row. We drew to Liverpool, then to Fulham, then now to West Ham, and I think this game we should have won. I've said it about the previous games as well. We should have won because we are always the better team on the pitch. Against Liverpool, we're the better team. Against Fulham, we're the better team. Today too. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why we keep playing like that. I don't know whether it's something that's coming from Potter or it's the players. And today our lineup was very, very good. The players that we used were like very, very good. I was very, very excited to see them play. We started the game very, very well. And it seemed like the players that we've got now are going to make things exciting. They're going to turn things around. And then the second half comes, and then we just went back to default. Everything just stopped. Like the forward run stopped, the movement stopped, the chances stopped. Like I just don't understand why we're doing that. I don't know, man. Like we have a problem. We have a big problem that needs to be addressed. And I don't know whether Potter. I've said this many times that I really want to support Potter, but I don't think he's the man to really take us to where we want to be. I don't think he is. Todd Bowley wants to give him time, and it looks like with the new regime, with the new management, they want to give him time to develop. But with this new signings that he's gotten, like one would think that he would do something better with them. And some of his changes in the second half were also very, very weird. Like almost every fan knew that the problem with Modric not really being effective in this game was because of Cucurella. Cucurella wasn't giving him enough passes. Cucurella was taking the ball backwards a lot on the game. But he took off Modric and Cucurella at the same time. Like, why don't you bring in Chilwell and see how they play together and see whether things change? But you took in Modric, you took off Modric, brought in Mount, you took off Cucurella and brought in Chilwell. And it's like, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he decided to change that. He took off Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he brought on Gallagher. I thought Loftus-Cheek was doing better on the pitch than what Gallagher did on the pitch. And then I don't understand why he does that, and he doesn't seem to like motivate the players on the pitch. He just claps when they do well. He doesn't get angry. He doesn't look like he's animated on the pitch. Nothing. Like he's just there. It's like he's just giving them the tactics to go and work with, and then he just stands there looking at them to execute it. If they're not executing it well, or something is not going on, change it. We've seen him do that in the past. I don't know why today he just seemed a little bit adamant to do any in-game management during the first half, especially. And I don't know. And there's a common trend too in this Chelsea side. Whenever we go into halftime, we come out weaker. We always seem to come out weaker. I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we always seem to come out weaker. I don't know why we behave like the first half didn't happen. We start the first half very, very well. In the second half, we just go back to default settings. I don't understand why we keep doing that. I don't know whether that is why a lot of people, including myself, are actually blaming Potter for not being able to motivate them well during halftime, because it seems like they come out totally different and they come out worse. And that's why we've drawn 3 times in a row now, and it is very, very bad. It's very, very, things have to change. We've only won twice in 13 games. 13 games we've won twice, and that is bad. So many draws, so many losses. We have to do something. Todd Bowley has now given Potter the players to work with. Modric was good, Nodin was good on the pitch, Enzo good, Joao Felix excellent. Like they were all good, they were all firing on all cylinders, but it just seemed like the final ball was always lacking. And yes, in the first half we did very, very well. The first half, especially regarding the goal, very beautiful goal from Joao Felix. And I think the first half, if we're checking our runs very, very well, Joao Felix the first half scored a goal and was disallowed because it was offside. And Havertz also scored a very beautiful goal that was also disallowed because it was offside. I think Havertz was very, very close, but with Joao Felix, he was miles offside, so you can get a case there. But with Havertz, it was very, very close, but it was given offside. But I felt like if he was able to time his run very, very well, he would have been able to beat the outside trap, like what Joao Felix did. Joao Felix was able to time his run very well for the second, for Chelsea's first goal, and Beautiful cross in from Enzo Fernandez. Beautiful cross in. Like, I don't know who would have done that if it wasn't for him. I don't think Loftus-Cheek is doing that. Kovacic is doing that. Even Jorginho wouldn't have done that. Wouldn't have given that pass in that position, but he did very well and he was able to find him. And they were able to click very, very well. The two of them were able to click very well. Their synergy on the pitch was very, very, as if they've been playing for a very long time. It was very, very good to see. So Enzo gives Madrid a pass, and Madrid was able to take it first time, put it in very, very good on the volley, and it was it was a very, very good finish from Joao Felix. And yeah, you see the way we started, we thought by first half we would have by halftime we would have been leading by 3 goals to nil, because it looked like we were the better team. But the moment we allowed West Ham into the game, they got their goal, and I don't know who to blame for this goal, to be honest. I think one was poor defending. We allowed that ball to come in so easily. But I think it was flicked. It was a very good cross first and foremost, and it was flicked on by one of the West Ham players. Forgotten who it was. And then Emerson was there to score. You just knew Emerson was going to score. Anytime you play against former Chelsea players, that's when they have the best of games. And this was no exception. And Emerson had a very, very good game. A very, very, very good game. And sometimes it makes you wonder, because the way Cucurella had a poor game, I think Cucurella was our weakest player today, and he had a very, very poor performance. And it makes you think that we sold Emerson for Cucurella, because Cucurella came to replace Emerson, and basically came to replace Emerson and Alonso, the two of them, because we sold Alonso, we sold Emerson too as well. And I think Emerson today proved like to be the better player on the pitch. Like, he was better than Cucurella was for us, because I don't know what Cucurella was doing on the pitch. I honestly don't know what he was doing on the pitch. Like, I read that he had Potter said he had some issues going on or something, and it seemed like he was off on the pitch. But why do you start him if he has some issues? Why do you even start him in the first place? Chilwell came on, and you could see the vast difference. Granted, yeah, Chilwell is injured and he's coming back from injury, so he has to be worked into the team little by little. But I would take a half-fit Chilwell over what Cucurella did today, and even in recent games, and because he was the one that was making the Modric seem like he was average today, because Modric made some very good runs where I thought Cucurella could have given him a pass or given him fed the ball through to him, but he didn't do it. And then he turned around, like Cucurella, you see Cucurella barging forward, sees just one West Ham player, turns back, passes it to Badiashile, and then that's the end of our attack. And he was doing that a lot, and it was very, very frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating. So Emerson got the goal for them, and like I said, you knew it was coming. And whenever we play against these players, they do very well. These former Chelsea players, they do very, very well. They want to prove a point, and yeah, I think today Emerson really proved a point. And yeah, the second half, I just don't know what to make of the second half. The second half was just really, 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 how should I say it? You know what? Let's talk about the penalty shout. Let's forget about whatever happened in the second half. Let's talk about the penalty shout. That was a clear penalty. Why did VAR just take a short time to view it? Like, I review it, and I read later on that they said that his hand was down because he was breaking his fall. He was already going down before the shot even came, so it wasn't like he was falling down or he jumped and he was falling down when the shot came. No, he was already going down before the shot even came. You knew in his head, he knew that he was going to use his hand to block that ball, and he used it to block it too. So why is VAR saying that he was breaking his fall, so he was using his hand to support his fall? That is just stupid. That is just insane, because they used about 2 or 3 minutes to check the goal that West Ham scored, to check whether Rice was offside. They used about 2 to 3 minutes, and with this one they just used 2 seconds, and they're like, he was breaking his fall. But he deflected the ball. His hand was not in a natural position. He was already going down. So once he was already going down, why do you put that on the fact that he was breaking his fall when he intentionally did that? He intentionally did it, and it was annoying. It was very, very annoying. The referee was so annoying the whole game. Like, he was just doing some unnecessary stuff. And there was a chance that we got, and I think James and one of their strikers collided in our half, and it wasn't a penalty, and the referee played game on. And then when we were attacking and Joao Felix had the ball and we're clearing on goal, he blew the whistle and stopped play. You were there and you saw that there was nothing serious in that tackle, and you brought the game back. I don't understand what the referee was doing the whole game. It was so annoying, and we've we came out with a draw. To be honest, the way West Ham were playing the second half, I really thought they were going to score. And when they scored and it was ruled offside, I was very, very happy that it was ruled offside, because man, the way we played in the game, it would have been very, very cruel if especially when we started the game, it would have been very, very cruel if we lost that game. And I don't know what would have happened with Potter. I don't know what would have happened with Potter, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think this should continue. We are playing Dortmund next. We are going to play a Champions League round 16 versus Dortmund. Are we going to take this kind of performances there? Then we might as well not even go in the first place, because we can't take these performances there. But then again, it's a Champions League game, and players tend to change during Champions League games. Like, we know what CH does during Champions League games. So I'm just hoping that it's a different thing altogether. It's a different performance altogether, because this has to change. This performance was not good, and we didn't have to draw this game. We didn't have to. We had them in our hands. We had them in our palms in the first half. We should have won this game, but I don't know why we just revert back to. Man, we have a big problem. We have a big problem, and we have to solve it. I don't know whether it's Potter, whether I don't know whether it's players' mentality. We have a new mentality coach too as well, that I thought he was going to change some things in the club. I know he's new, so it's going to take some time, but the players' mentality has to change. We can't even criticize the players anymore, because now we have very, very good players in the squad. But Shelley was good, Joao Felix was good, Enzo was good, Modric was good, Madueke was good. Like, they were all good. They were not like they were not the best. I don't think it was their best performance. I think the only player that really stood out, the only two players that really stood out was Enzo and Joao Felix. But for the rest, I would say they were okay. They were alright. And so that's my review of the game. And I'm sorry if it's all over the place. And it's a disappointing result, disappointing draw. Should have won this game. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about the game in the comment section down below. Let me know if what do you think about our players, like what their performance, what you thought about Kurela, what you thought about Noni, Madrick, and all the new players that participated in this game. What do you think about their performances? And thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for choosing my channel to watch this video. Thank you so much for the likes and the support that you've been giving me in all the previous games. If you're not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe and give the video a like if you've watched to the end. It helps the video a lot. It pushes the video out there to other Chelsea fans to also see this video as well. So thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.